And now for more insights on China's agriculture production, let's bring in Liu Zhiqin, a senior fellow at Renmin University's Chongyang Institute for Financial Studies. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Liu. So China aims to secure 120 million hectares of arable land to ensure food security. So how great a challenge is this red line?
I should say this red line is very important. This is not a red line, but also a deadline for China's economy. As we know, this 120 million hectares, the arable land is the minimum quantity. That is already longer. I remember 10 years before they set up such target. But now in the past 10 years with the population growth and also the industrialization in China, some things has been already greatly changed. So that's the minimum. The arable land is really very challengeable for at the moment for China's further recovery of development, especially for the huge population and other factors that influence this arable land. As we know, in the past years, also in for the green project and also for some other special purposes, for instance, house construction. In some regions and areas, they have already broken such limits. So this way that the central government has reiterated the importance to keep the red line is quite important. This is our lifeline for the security of our food supply. The food supply is the most important thing, that we should have enough land to cultivate, to have the greens. In order to get this purpose realized, I think we should have really put more efforts to safeguard our guidelines and also the principle how to promote the modern ruralization, this agriculturalization could be modernized again in order to get a better result of this agricultural product.
And talking about providing food for 1.4 billion people, agricultural productivity is also vital. Investing in agri-tech is also seen as important to raise productivity. In your view, how much potential is there to boost the yields through new technologies?
I should say that the potential is unlimited. When we see that what we have experienced in the past 20 or 30 years, thanks to the efforts made by scientists in China like Yuan Longping, they used some special technology and also agricultural technology to raise the yields of the hybrid rice in order to get more grains yields and from the land. Actually, as we see the news that some African leaders already pay tribute when they visited China to say hello to Yuan Longping, because this is really great contribution. From one side, we show that how important and the potential the high technology can improve and can boost the agriculture, how to help the people to safeguard the supply of the food. So this is a very important thing, not only the yield of this grain or of the product, but also from the quality, from against the disease, against the extremist weather, for instance, hot winds or the cold winds and high snow storms. All this can be resisted by this high tech. In this way, that we should have a better, for instance, weather forecast and the disease prevention measures in order to get a better result in agricultural product. Of course, to improve this and boost the productivity and the quality of the products are most important thing.
And talking about one of the potential outcomes from technology upgrade, a new guideline on utilizing saline-alkali land has been approved. Why is the treatment and restoration of this type of land being emphasized now, and what benefits can this bring to China's agriculture sector and food security?
I should say that there could be a very great importance for the benefits of the whole country, not only for the huge population, but also for the future development of our economy. So, for instance, China has already struggled for over 70 years against the land for saline and also alkaline, because at the coastal areas and also in some western part of China, this contaminated or land has put great potential for China's food supply. As we already know that China has 120 million hectares arable land, but already almost 100 million already hectares belongs to the contaminated land. So this is a very huge a number. So beside the 120 million hectares is good for cultivate, for green product, but we need to expand and to enlarge all this secured land to have more possibilities, to have more product. That's why the central government has paid a great effort to modify or to make its quality improved or to transform this contaminated land into arable land. So as I know that already 1.5 million more that already transferred to the arable land. This is a great achievement. That means that beside 120 million hectares, we should have 130, even 40 million hectares that for safeguard our food supply. So this is a very important thing for our country. This is really a great benefits for the future, not only for today's China, but also for the future of China.
And that goes a long way to help secure